Uh, he's a business associate, yeah.
What else can you tell me about him?
Probably got a mean complexion problem. That's the truth.
I see. I do not think I could find him for you, but I know someone who could.
Okay. Yeah, who?
His name is Zhao. He is the man who called me and told me where Kiki was being held. Zhao has many connections. He owns an import-export warehouse in Chinatown. Go and see him there. I will call ahead and tell him to expect you.
One of the problems, though, with Hunter is running it, right? Because in my opinion, running Vampire the Masquerade, although it's going to take work just like running any game would, it's probably a little bit more straightforward. The problem with Hunter is it's a lot more player driven. So you have to have a game master that is really capable of handling a situation like that, where they can let the players take over. Because unlike with Vampire, where you have clans, with Hunter, it's more about philosophy. So what class you are depends on how you react to and how you deal with the supernatural world. So you don't necessarily have to you can build yourself around fighting the monsters, but that isn't the only way you can do it. There are like classes that specialize in possibly redeeming the supernatural, right? So there's different levels of how the players can do things. And if the players run a balanced party, there can be a conflict between the players because their interpretations of what's going on, their motivations are going to be different. So either you get a party together that all has the same motivations, or you get one that has conflicting motivations. A more balanced party, sure, but they have conflicting motivations, and now you have to deal with that conflict. So that's why I think it's really compelling, because there's a lot of open-endedness for the players to do. I mean, there's open-endedness depending on how a game master runs something. There's a lot of that, but by the system and the way it's designed, there's a lot of open-endedness on how you want to deal with things. So you can do a more straightforward kill the monster style of gameplay, but you can also play it in other ways as well. Okay, well, anyway, let's get back on the topic. So import, export at warehouse. Go and see him there. I will call ahead and let you know. Okay. Thanks, Wong. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like the idea of Hunter. But again, your opportunities to play it aren't very often because it's more niche. And then I think running it as a game master is just more challenging because you have to be able to do that, like, you know, kind of improvisation to a certain extent, because you don't know what your players are going to do, and it's hard to structure as much. You can try and give them like hooks and things, but it's really up to them how they want to deal with it, and you have to leave them a more open-ended style so that they can, I mean, it's probably good to do anyway whenever you're doing anything, but I think it's really required in Hunter. Yeah, I've known people that did. There was one of my favorite experiences. We had a game master that his NPCs were the ones that actually were the heroes. So you were just along for the ride, and that was always how he did his sessions, like always. And the one friend that had played with him longer, it was funny because he would like almost like quasi mock him for it, but you know, it is what it is. There's different play styles for everybody. Let's figure out where import export is. And there's nothing wrong with people that just want to dungeon crawl too. I mean, that's a certain experience, but it's just not the kind of thing I'm into as much. I like the more Yeah, sure. I mean, we all have them. If you've done role playing, at some point you've had them. Let's see. Is this not? Oh, there it is. Zhao's imports, perhaps. Well, that's number 7, so we'll go down. I believe this way. Most of my experiences are pretty good, though. The game master I played a lot with was like when I first started. It was in high school. And it was just kind of like silliness, like it wasn't really well done or anything, but it is what it is. But the gaming store I used to go to, there was a group of older people that would run games, and I started playing with them. And these are people that have been doing it since like the 70s and 80s, like a long time. And that was probably the best experience I ever had from a standpoint of learning how to be a player. This might be it, and all that. So I'm very grateful for that experience, because those guys, they had so much experience and so much knowledge of how to run stuff, and the game master that regularly ran was phenomenal. Though typically what we did was a game system called the Hero System, and we typically did stuff, it was like a superhero style of game. Although the Hero System, you can really make it be anything. It's kind of like GURPS or some of those other ones that are like really open-ended. But it kind of excels at that as a superhero kind of thing. I hope I'm in the right place. This looks like you're gonna have a fight here. We might be able to go invisible. Yeah, this looks like it.
Called. You're looking for someone.
Zhao?
I don't know where your friend is, but I know the Tong are involved. The leader of the Tong, Johnny, he'll know where they are.
Okay, and where do I find Johnny?
Johnny's at Glaze. It's his club. You'll need a password to enter. The password is 725. There will be Tong everywhere. Johnny's office is upstairs.
Okay, I don't think the Tong being everywhere is going to be too much of a problem, because we can just go invisible and walk past them. Okay. Alright, why are you helping me?
I'm a man of my word, and I owe the debt to Wong Ho. By paying that debt, I have made an enemy of the Tong, who I once belonged to.
Oh, cruel god. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I've had that. So it's one of those things where you do something wrong, he kills you kind of thing? Like, malicious kind of stuff? Not do something wrong. That's not the word I want to use. You know what I mean? Like, vengeance kind of stuff. You don't play it the way he wants you to kind of stuff.
You should leave now.
Some help with them?
Excuse me.
Alright, let's get our... Come here. You cut it out. Oh, I'm about to die. Pardon me. Just had to go invisible for a second. Hello there. Ah, yeah. I don't really need any more blood, so we can just do that. Oh, more. Ouchie. Pardon me. I should have to go invisible again. Alright, I want to get one that's kind of off by themselves. Drain him. Ah, crap, I missed. The one knocked the other one over. Is there any left? Okay, looks like we're good. I could have just left him to die, but I figure I'll make sure we pick up all the guns. Alright, let's go talk to him.
If you want to find your friend, I suggest you hurry.
Alright, let me read what you had to say. So he's salty if you outsmarted him. Was rolling from 20 to 30 dice for a regular and human NPC versus, of course, 6-player character dice. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's the one thing I kind of learned as I grew older is when you're the game master, it's not about winning and losing, right? The goal as a game master is to make sure your party has a good time. And that's the primary goal. Everything beyond that doesn't really matter. Of course, there's a lot of debate on that. Like, do you fudge rolls if that's going to give what you think is the best result for your party? All that kind of stuff. But I think that golden rule of making sure your party, your players have fun is always a good one. All right. We have a lot of experience points here, so it's probably a good idea to start spending it. I'm hesitant to really put a whole lot in physical because we can always get that through blood buff. Probably wouldn't hurt to get our security up. Everything else, kind of moot. Potence might not be a bad thing. I think you can get beyond what normally you can get. So go ahead and put one in Potence. And then we'll save the other one for a little bit later. Alright. Or quick save. Or when there would be a group of enemies and he wouldn't roll for each enemy, but instead he would roll one huge roll of, say, 30 dice, and then he himself would determine which NPC got which defense or damage or whatever. Alright. Alright, so next thing we need to do, we need to blaze. Alright, I don't know where that is just yet. I'm starting to think that in this game, well, it depends. Like, was this one of your first role-playing experiences that you had, Cold Moon, if you don't mind me asking? Let's see. Blaze is 10. So E or F. It's like a lot of my early ones. Oh. Yeah, that's silly. As in, it was in the script for you to go frenzy or whatever. Shouldn't be too far away from it. Oh, it's probably right here. Alright. I don't know if these guys are going to go hostile right away. They may not.
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Alright, fine. Oh, did that seriously happen? I already had the path and it knocked me out? Whoops. I mean, I can just go invisible and walk past him. Hey, that guy just went upstairs. Alright, so as long as we're down here, we're okay. Can't talk to her. We gotta find the seducible person and talk to him and freak him out, because that is like... Oh, we also have to dance. Dancing? Where's the spot? Are we not allowed to dance? Yeah. Yeah, for a high humanity character like that, it should have been pretty difficult. Honestly, if I was a game master and you had a humanity of like a 7 or 8, I probably wouldn't even have you roll. Unless there was like really extenuating circumstances, like you were like, you know, had no blood in your system practically, like you had very little to no blood in your system, or something like that was going on. Pardon me. Alright, where is this dude? Probably behind that door. Yeah. Alright, well. That makes sense. Oh. We're out of,
Who the hell you think you are, asshole? Huh? You know who I am? You know where you are?
Not sure why I can look around. Oh, take it easy.
What the fuck do you want? Huh? Who are you?
I'm looking for somebody and I heard you could help me.
Who told you that? How would you know about that? Who are you? Answer me.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Don't tell it a thing, Johnny. Shoot it.
You told me that guy was a nobody. Just what the hell did you get us involved in?
Shoot it. You'll find out.
You're dead, asshole. What the fuck? I shot you. You're dead.
That's exactly it, Johnny. It is dead. It's quite difficult to kill something that's already dead. And I assure you, it's not wearing a vest.
Are you sure? Did you look at me? I'm wearing plenty of things. Don't listen to me, Johnny. I'm wearing a vest.
Normally, a bullet of that caliber would likely ricochet and tear up the small intestine. But as you can see, it exited cleanly through the back with little external bleeding. The reason being, its internal organs have atrophied.
Okay. Who's on that on the TV?
What the hell's going on? What are you?
Dispose of Johnny, and we'll discuss the matter of your missing comrade.
Okay.
No, fuck you! Die already!
Come here. Oh, I exited the feed. Damn it.
You had to kill him, didn't you? It's part of your code of survival.
Oh, thanks for the follow.
Track, so to speak.
Kazi plays.
And before you attempt to deceive me, you should know I'm monitoring your heat signature. It's room temperature.
Okay. Who are you?
I also must protect my true identity. You may refer to me as the Mandarin. You
Do
are
I have
searching
to?
for one of your kind, I understand. I have him at my facility. Come to the Fu Syndicate building. We will discuss terms of release.
Yeah, willpower is in the older editions. Yeah, that's pretty standard. As a matter of fact, everything has willpower in the old versions of the game. Even humans. As a matter of fact, in Hunter, that's how you fuel your powers, is with willpower. At least I think so. It's been a little while. Sorry, Johnny. Alright, back to being invisible. That was a little early. Oh well. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same as willpower has always been, it sounds like. Alright. Go in the sewer. Get our blood back. Although we've already seen the Syndicate, where that is. Alright. Yeah, rat all the way down to the bottom. Just double check where we need to go. So 6, yeah. So A is fine. Here, rat. We're moving along pretty quickly here in Chinatown. I'm hoping that a lot of the end game stuff will be able to breeze through, because a lot of the stuff they do at the end of the game is waves of baddies, and if we can use our invisibility powers, we can just get right past them. Oh. I honestly don't remember how aggravated damage worked, because it was always very difficult to heal. But in the old version of the version I played, you had a blood point pool, very similar to willpower, and most everything you did was fueled off of that. And that's how you healed as well. And I think it was more expensive if it was aggravated damage, but I don't remember. And depending on what generation vampire you were limited on how much blood pool you could tap on a given turn. So I would have to relook at it to like know exactly how that would go. So from what I'm hearing is the hunger thing has changed or replaced the blood pool. That's at least what it sounds like. Which is fine. I mean, it seems like it does roughly the same thing, it just works slightly differently. Alright, let's just double check here. He wants you... I mean, this sounds like a trap, doesn't it? So this is locked. We don't know the code.
So
Oh, there it is.
finally decided to show up. If you want to meet your comrade, walk through those doors.
That sounds like I'm going into a I mean, I'm probably spoiling it here, but this sounds like we're about to go into a laboratory, perhaps.
Subject will not enter the next area. This may be due to a theoretical sixth sense, or perhaps it is simply afraid. Are you stubborn by nature or instinct?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you about damage then. How does the damage work? Because in the edition I played, you had 3 types of damage: blunt, lethal, aggravated. Blunt, for a vampire, was obvious things like, you know, getting punched, things like that. But gunfire counted as blunt damage. At least I think it was called blunt damage. Maybe I'm messing up the term, but I'm pretty sure it was called blunt damage. But gunfire counted as blunt for a vampire. Against a human, it counted as lethal, but against a vampire, it was blunt damage. Blunt damage was the easiest thing to heal. Lethal is a little harder, but for a vampire, more limited. That was more bladed weapons, I believe, like an axe or a sword. And then aggravated damage was like fire or supernatural attacks and stuff. So, and as a result, the hardest thing to heal. I hope I remember that correctly, but I think that's correct. Okay. What is this place?
Subject is uncooperative. This may be a side effect
Okay.
of its condition, or a residual personality defect. Step through the doors.
Come out here and show yourself.
Step through the doors.
No.
Subject refuses to move to the next chamber. I assure you your comrade is still alive. If you want him released, you will do as I say.
All right. Mostly because there was no choice. Okay. Superficial and aggravated. All right. I mean, for a vampire, that makes sense anyway, because there wasn't... Lethal wasn't really as much of a thing. It more mattered for mortals.
Good. I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This should make you a most intriguing specimen. You and your kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some.
Uh-oh, we're about to get a James Bond death.
Me.
What do we got? Lasers, electricity? Looks like electricity to me.
Subject appears to be male. Physical abnormalities makes age indeterminate. Subject is severely disfigured, like the other, though it is unknown if these physical deformities were present. Let's change. As with the other, there are no vital signs.
Oh, gas.
No heartbeat,
Start.
no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead. Hello in there. I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because it's my task to find the most efficient way to kill you. Please, give me everything you've got.
Can't see me
Begin
anymore.
the experiment.
Screw
This
your
chamber has
experiment.
been filled with ultraviolet light, releasing moderate UV radiation. Does that burn at all?
Can't see me, buddy.
Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even physical discomfort.
Apparently they didn't think that one
Shut
through.
down the lights. Conclusion: UV radiation does not produce the desired effect. Please move on to the next chamber. If you cooperate, I will give you a dog for your good behavior.
Alright.
I find my subjects prefer dog blood over the rats I normally give them.
Alright, so we got the old laser beam trap here.
Your kind is resourceful. Your survival instinct borders on animalistic. I'm curious about your innate abilities. Let us see what you can do. The walls are reinforced concrete, several feet thick. There is no other exit. Believe me, it is my design.
Oh, ow. I don't think we were supposed to get hit by that while we were still on the other side of the door. Alright, this part's gonna be tricky.
Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. I wonder, how many limbs can you lose before you cease to function?
Oh, that's not as easy. Okay, hold on, hold on. I have a feeling we need a gun for this one because they just gave me a gun. Or gave me ammo. I guess we'll use this one. Oh, I'm not gonna be very good at this. My firearm skill is not that good. Is that not how I do it? I I don't really honestly remember how I get past this part. Oh, that's apparently not working. Oh. I'm dumb. There's boxes over there. Alright, that's what I was supposed to do. Alright, hold on. Got one. Ow! Ow, I'm getting stuck. It's gonna kill me. I got stuck. Well, we know what to do now, so we're fine. Yeah, I mean, that you know, it happens. My first few GMs were not that great, but again, I was in high school at the time, so it's like we were...
Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate. You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets.
They didn't even turn it on
Proceed
yet.
to the next room.
Or it either that or it got bugged out.
Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations.
Uh-oh.
Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please, don't disappoint me.
Come here, come here. Sorry, buddy. Don't need to kill that guy. Get out. We might have to kill that guy. I'm just trying to see if there's a way we can get out of this without having to do so. Hopefully that one's going more better for you. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Van Helsing hypothesis tests false.
Are you gonna let me out, or do I have to kill this dude?
Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun.
Oh,
Proceed, Commander.
that's why that door is there.
The men are veteran mercenaries. The weapon modifications are mine.
You need a shotgun?
I promise you. Suggest feelings.
Come here. No, bad. Gotcha. Oh. We're a little low on health. The perfect time for that. Haha! Gotcha. That's good.
Project has terminated. Belmont team. You are turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of interest. You continue to endure even though it's my instruction to incapacitate you. This calls for a more drastic approach. Continue to the next room. I'm very enthusiastic about this next test.
Do I have to?
Many regimes use electricity to torture information out of their captives. It would be useful if this applies to your kind as well. Or will the voltage have results similar to fire? Let's find out.
Yeah, we're in their lab. I'm trying to think what it would be our solution here. Because they're gonna zap me, and I obviously don't want that to happen. Shotgun maybe? Can we shoot these things? Shoot that thing? I'm just not sure which thing I need to shoot just yet. Alright, we'll go in. Shoot the things up top, alright. Okay. Got that one. And I don't know why he let me keep my guns. Because he didn't want to come in and take them away.
You have demonstrated considerable mental and physical acumen. And I'm quite perplexed how something that should be dead can display such strong survival skills. Let's begin the final test. Step into the next room.
2 Malkavians. That's gonna be... Well... Malkavians are fun. The first game I ever did of this was a Malkavian. Can you imagine playing this game for the first time and you're Malkavian and the dialogue is the way that it is? I didn't know... I think I'm trying to remember. Did I know a whole lot about... I guess I probably did, because... I think I started playing Vampire the Masquerade before this game came out, but I'm not 100% on
check
that.
on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you, and how it may be exploited.
Alright. I'm assuming I can shoot these too. I don't have very much ammo in this. Whoa! Oh, they're shooting at me. That's not very nice. Me in. Sorry, buddy. Not trying to kill you. I want to feed on you later. Oh, guys, from wrecking me. Stay down. Thank you. Dude, I need to feed on you. Where'd you run? There you are. It's fine. Just stay put. Fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the health. You know what they did last session? Let's see. What did they do? Go ahead and do that. Alright. I'm assuming we go in that door, but I just want to be more thorough here. There's another door here. Don't need the sword right this second. Little containment rooms. Alright. Well, the way your experiments go, I don't know if you really need those too much.
My employer's punishment for your escape would be 1,000 times more painful than anything you could devise.
Really the power I wanted to use, but it'll work. How did you think that would go, Mr. Mandarin? Leo. Oh, key. Alright. Oh, I don't go through that door? Ah. Of course, go through this door.
Let me out!
Sure.
They get you too? I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans? This is a new low.
Do this one. Number 1.
Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor.
Alright, cool. Me, not a computer made I can't crack.
Let's check the computers. Anything on Kindred needs to get wiped. Anyone interferes, you leave them to me. Grrr. If I tore the lungs out of everyone in this place, it still wouldn't feel like revenge.
Okay, he needs a chill pill, my friend. I have a feeling this door is not going to be open. Oh, look at that.
Right there.
Oh, blood hunt. Oh, all right. You ever get the code for that? Oh. Maybe we don't need that. Ew. $10, huh? I'm not sure I can pull that off. I mean, this isn't the same code. What was it, 725? No, that was a different thing. Did we ever get a hint for a code? Oh, hold on. Aha! Okay, door. Roll. Control C. Open.
Let's go.
Frozen. Ah. Oops, too many escapes.
Freeze!
There. Yeah, now what are you gonna do, buddy? Which I'm assuming we open the door over this way. Indeed. Species. X. Huh? Purge. Door code, what is this for? Okay. Code. 7337. 7337.
That's the last of them. Let's get out of here.
Alright.
Will do. And thanks.
Hey, hold it!
Oh, he just smashed the door, so that code is pointless.
Hey, hold it!
Come here. Oh, he just went in the elevator and ran away. Wise man.
Hey, hold it!
Still in the elevator, huh? Alright, we're done. Oh. Hello.
Do you have Prince Albert in the can?
Well, better let him go, boss. You done real well bringing our boy back home. I got your info, hero.
Yes.
Same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative.
Alright, tell me where to find the... Of the open bar thing? I honestly don't understand what you mean by that. There was a different door, yeah, but Ursi, I think that was the one we went in before. And Giovanni.
You're going to play jihad. You need to do your homework. Knowledge is power, and power has a price. But seeing as how I've already got what I want from them, I'll give you a freebie.
Yeah. What does that have to do with killing a lot of people and getting paid for it? That's the part I didn't get the connection. Alright, tell me about them.
Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss.
Alright, tell me a secret about the Giovanni.
Current sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding.
Yes, I know.
I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there.
Alright, tell me where to find the Giovanni.
Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards.
Alright. Take my chances, thanks for the info.
Hey, boss, that pad of yours doesn't really suit you.
Oh, here we go.
I got a place downtown that no Toreador or Ventru would be caught dead in. I figure you paid your dues back there in Chinatown, so I'm giving you clubhouse privileges. For now.
We did it! Alright, for one.
Am I the only one who saw this coming a million miles away?
Seems so.
You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
Alright. Alright, I'll remember that. Goodbye. Alright, time for the pad. Well, we're hopefully going to find out here in a second. I'm hoping that it has actually been unlocked. I have personally never seen it. Come here, rat. I'm hoping it's unlocked. I mean, he just told me it was, so we would assume so. Alright, so the only active quest we have going on right now is this one and this one. Because this is pretty much the same thing as this. So, not a whole lot. Now, there's probably more stuff in Chinatown, but let's go downtown first. Again, I don't know how many side quests there are in Chinatown. Clearly there is more. Oh, I know it's in the sewers. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It should be right here, right? There it is. Let's go ahead and put in our mailbox that tape. So we got that taken care of. Okay, so we got some artwork. Got a hole in the wall where the shitter is. Lovely. Got a radio.
Back and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it.
There should be a chest somewhere, or at least I hope there is. Because there's supposed to be... Did we not get a chest in the Nosferatu place?
Send any more drawings. The lines are
That's a
all
bummer,
close,
because you get one in the, like a pill bottle. Get one in the other downtown place. I was kind of planning on it. Yeah, we don't get one. That sucks. Oh, is this it? I guess this is our chest. Oh yeah, I know. That's the one, the other quest we have still to do, and that's in the Giovanni thing that we... let's get rid of all the diaries and stuff that we don't need anymore. All this stuff is pointless at this point and just cluttering up our inventory, but I wanted to hang on to it for sentimental reasons. I'll hold on to that just in case it's important, but I doubt it is. Appointment book. You can... Oh, that's what's in the chest is over there. All right. Cool. Anything we miss? Oh, I don't want the severed arm anymore. If we're gonna sell this. Matter of fact, I should probably go to a vendor and sell some of these things. I'll keep the guns for this point on, because we might need them, especially for the end game. Let's read our email. Oh, I have to type in the password. Well, we know what it is, Sunrise, but... Oh, she's Giovanni. Is that the weakness of the Giovanni, is that they have to eat flesh? I seem to remember one of the clans that might be one of them. I don't know if they still do that stuff in 5th edition. Where are the Black Queen? Okay, then. Is there something else I wanted to do? I wanted to say there was, but... Yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed at the Nosferatu base, but hey, it's something. Alright, we might as well go there. Although it is getting close to break time here. Oh, selling stuff. I guess we could still do that, right? It doesn't lock me in here. It locks me in here. Alright, well, that's not a big deal. Pretty sure I can walk around in here freely. Because they are... Well, not all of them are going to be vampires, are they? Well, we'll find out. Yep. Answer that. Attack on sight. So we're not going to have a lot of talking to do. Normally you have a lot of dialogue with people. Fortunately, we're Nosferatu and we don't get to do any of that stuff. It's going to be more cloak and dagger type. That's fine. How much experience do I have? Oh, I have 25, so we could spend freely. If we ever need anything, like we can't get past a door or something, you can go through the back. Yeah, that's what we do. I don't want to waste any blood if I don't have to, though. So I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Probably take a little while longer, but... Because I think this part may last a little while. It's coming right at me. You just stand there? You don't go anywhere else? Alright, fine. Beat up. I'm not even gonna play with it. Him possibly seeing me. I'm just gonna keep going. Because of the way our powers work. Wait, what? Why can't I open this door? While that guy is standing there, I can't open this door, huh? Alright. Maybe we could just feed on him and kill him, but that guy would notice. Might not have a choice here. Well, we're here. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a quick save. There's possibly more ways into this place than I'm giving credit. Yeah, I don't see how you kill that guy without this guy seeing you, and I don't know how you kill this guy without that guy seeing you. I mean, I should be able to use a discipline for it, but pretty sure he'll see me kill him. As soon as I do an action, I stop being invisible. For example, I come in here and break this guy's neck. Oh, I guess he didn't... He saw it, but... See it long. So we'll just do that. Nobody else should know. Yay, we did it! Oh, just go around the side? Well, we're fine. We got in. Maybe not the way we were intended to. Alright, what's our log say? We infiltrated the Giovanni mansion. Now to find the sarcophagus. Well, there's also a couple other items we're gonna want to look for. Alright. Oh, shit.
Hey, stop it right there.
Oh, I don't have my, board selected. Ah, come on. Sorry. Sorry, stealth. Go down. I'm hoping once we kill these guys, that's it. The rest of the place won't be on alert, but... Could have handled that a little bit more stealthy, that's for sure. Alright. Was there another door? 10. What was that noise? I guess they're on a high alert, huh? I feel like I failed Nosferatu school. Wow, these guys can take a beating, huh? I have a health bar on my screen. Yeah, possibly. Oh, hello. I was going to get a break here, but I have a feeling they're not going to let me do that, huh? All right. So, normally we take a break at this point, and I am going to take that break. So we will be back in about 10 minutes, so let me go ahead and do that. But we were stealthy for all of maybe 2 minutes, and then went all to poop after that. Alright, guys. Be back in a little bit.